All right. So we have, after breaking out from this area, we accepted in this distribution for 2 days. Both days left the point of control on the upper half of the distribution with bullish imbalances, one pointing to 75.98, another one pointing to 76.15. And today, so first let me recap yesterday, right? Yesterday I was mentioning this area as a support area. We looked below it, and then we came back inside value. Then we had that value area sweep that happened pretty quickly, relatively. We swept through the whole value. Then we broke out, and then we spent a long time above the highs, and then we came back and closed at the low side of value. Today we opened around here, then attempted to move high, rejected. Now with NFP we swept through value again overnight. So this is a third day of balance in this area, which was also a previous area where we accepted prices a few weeks ago. So we have the 20-day point of control here at 42. A lot of volume here, so as long as we stay in here, it could get a little choppy. So I'm looking for a couple of things. One is, do we break above these two highs, above yesterday's high specifically, and do we hold above it and then keep going and then keep moving towards the higher levels? Or do we break out, fail to hold, and then come back to that 20-day point of control, which is very close to yesterday's value area low? That's the main scenario I'm looking for as a trade to get triggered, because it's a nice risk reward. If we get up here, stall here, then come back, accept below value area high, which is at 75.75, then that would be a good risk reward trade to target that 20-day point of control at 42. Now if we hold above yesterday's high, breakout, for a breakout you want to see a strong push with leaving a low volume node around this area, and then to me that means that we're probably going to keep squeezing higher. There's some resistance here at this low volume node, right above this weekly high, right above around the 7600 level. You can see we have this high right here, we have this low volume node, we have this high right here. So this is a resistance area. If we get through, we're probably gonna go to test this point of control at 76.15. And then, so that's for the bullish scenario. If we just can get out of this area, like I said, it's gonna be choppy. If we get below the overnight low first, then we could have another look below and fail, and then again looking for a break of the overnight session with stalling, volatility coming down, and then back inside the overnight range. Then that will be a long for me at this support area. But if we lose this, if we start trading in below yesterday's low, then there's a possibility we can come back and test this below the 7500 area. This point of control hasn't been tested. We almost tested right here, but it's still untested. So that's a target to the downside if we lose these lows. What else? Okay. NQ. So NQ yesterday was very divergent from ES. Look how this high versus this value for this session versus value for this session in comparison to ES, which was a little slightly higher. NQ was not even overlapping, so there's a lot of weakness there. That's gonna drag the ES down. Today we're seeing still weakness, so pay attention to those two, the relationship between the two, because one cannot move much without the other. So just keep that in mind. Crude looks like it's breaking below this range. Keep mentioning that 52. Don't forget about 52. Gold yesterday looked above that resistance area. We took a trade on the live stream, a short there. The first time I got stopped out because it tested there. I took a short and then it stopped me out, but then I did it one more time on the second test, and then I got I think I covered around 80 something, so I took a almost 40-point trade there. I think the first time I lost like 10 points, 5 points, something like that. And then the second one was a nice, and I could have left it. If I would have left it, it did get back to my target of 40-40. So still in this the range. It was still in this range until this morning, until after NFP, and then we broke again in this area. So if we lose this 41.20 again, I might look to take the same trade. I don't know. We'll see. But if it holds 41.20, I'm looking for a move to test this 41.80. The main target here was in this area, so it was, I don't know if I would be very interested in this trade at this moment, but I would like to see a move back here to this 43.40. That would be a nice target to look for. But when you have a profile like this, I'd rather just wait until you have like something nicely formed, that you have a very clear target. At least with gold, but I'm not watching it as much. Same thing with gold, with crude, right? Like that's a very nice, obvious target that everybody's watching, the 70 area. So, you can look for I would look for a long here, at this area right here. So if we break above this, I think we can. Forgot how to do this, but I should put an alert here. I usually do my alerts in the other platform, but anyway, if crude gets above this area, that would be a nice spot to look for a long back to 70. Okay, what else? Oh, tomorrow markets are closed because of 4th of July, which is Saturday. Today we have at 10 a.m. we have US factory orders, and then we have some build auction at 11:30, and that's about it for the week. Next week, I don't even see the calendar for next week, so I don't even know what's next week. But yeah, remember that today is like a Friday, so keep that in mind. All right, good luck.